Hi, I'm Matt Christensen, and welcome to my professional development video. So, over the past few months, I've been learning iOS development, and there's obviously an endless amount of things to learn with that. But one thing in particular that I've been wanting to learn how to do is make REST API calls within my application. So, I took this video as an opportunity to hunker down and learn how to do that. So I went ahead and created a demo application to show you how to make API calls, and I found an API online that allows you to query based off of a movie title and get all sorts of information back on that movie. So first things first is you have to serialize that movie title. So if you take the movie title and you replace spaces with pluses to turn it into a valid URL, and then here I can use the URL provided by the OMD API that I'm using, and I can inject that into the middle of it as well as my key, and that will be the URL that I will use, and I convert that plain text string into a URL here. And Apple actually makes it really easy to call APIs in your application, and so right here, say I needed to add a username or password, I could create those parameters and put them into the, for example, HTTP body request right here, as well as I can add to the HTTP headers if you needed to do that. I don't need to for this particular API, but I just wanted to show how easy it would be to add parameters or headers to your HTTP request. Uh, so basically, the API requests are handled through sessions that will allow us to make those HTTP requests, and by default, it will do that asynchronously away from the main thread so that the core functionality of your application won't be affected by that request. And so you take that session and you actually call the request, and that will give you back a few things such as the data and the response from the API. And what you can do then is you take that, and here I've serialized uh, that response from the API into a dictionary, uh, which will allow me to access it pretty easily. So let me show you that real quick. So if I click on a movie right here, you'll see I've printed to the console uh, the serialized JSON response, and I can access any of this information quite easily just by using the keys. And I have, in order to update the the page and the iOS app, you have to dispatch back to the main queue. So you on the main thread, you will actually set the labels with the information that you want, and so you can see I've done that here. And just again to show you what that looks like when all is said and done, you can see right here. And so it's pretty simple to call APIs, and it's something that is very common to do and very easy to do. So that's how you do it. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good day.